The ribbon was cut on Thursday, September 10th, to mark the completion of a $200,000 seating and renovation project at the historic Grandstand at Applejack Field at the Manchester Recreation Park. New stadium-style seating has been added to the bleacher seating at the Grandstand, which now has a seating capacity of more than 500 people. Views of the field have been enhanced through the removal of some of the support beams. Town Manager John O'Keefe described some of the changes before the ribbon-cutting ceremony that officially opened the new grandstand.
It started actually with just the idea of removing every other post. We've gotten a lot of feedback from that. And then we had done a master study of the stadium through Breadloaf, and they made some recommendations. This represents most of what they recommended, and so, it started with the front posts, taking those out, but then it seemed to make sense to do the full renovation at that time. Because once you take out the middle post, it makes sense to sort of build out this area that we're sitting in now. So this whole area is pretty much new. You have to buy the specific seat, so we do have some software where you can actually click on the seat that you want, and you're guaranteed a seat. So it's not first come, first serve. I think that it's probably fair to say that we have the nicest little stadium in New England, between the grass and the grandstand.
The grandstand was originally built back in the 1870s to provide a place for visitors to take in the Manchester Fair, and also became a harness racing track. In more recent years, the field has been steadily upgraded and now hosts not only local sports teams, but college and even professional and semi-professional squads. The COVID pandemic will put a limit on how many fans the facility can hold for now, but down the road, it's poised to host more sporting events that many hope will draw a new group of visitors to town. Several of the major backers of the Grandstand project spoke at the ribbon-cutting ceremony.
It's pretty impressive here, and certainly you can tell that we're moving on to bigger and better things here for this community. But one of the goals of the Right Track Foundation is to enhance the vibrancy of our community by providing resources to improve recreational facilities for all to enjoy. This project does exactly that. It elevates the quality of our venue, which allows the town and the surrounding schools to bring in more events for the public to enjoy.
We're really proud as a community about these amenities. We, as an organization, these are the assets that allow us to go out and tell the outer world from outside Manchester what makes Manchester great, and together, putting these together with our hospitality venues, restaurants, hotels, retail shops, and the rec park, and all these great amenities at this field, make it a place that people want to be. And if you haven't noticed, I think during these strange times, people have decided that this is a place to be.
The story of today is really begins and ends in the same place, right? It's part of a much larger story. And the story is about how this community supports young people. 20 years ago, I was a girls lacrosse coach, and our practice field was right here. And I think we had this practice field because we were the newest sport, and we were the last one to claim a field. So we had this field that was kind of carved out of weeds. There was a cinder track that ran around the half-mile course. And there was, of course, this magnificent grandstand. But it's the hard work and generosity of a couple of people, some dedication, some vision, and the determination that we're going to do what it takes for our young people to succeed.
Now it's time to play ball, and the boys and girls varsity teams from Burton will be taking on their counterparts from St. Johnsbury on September 25th for homecoming matches. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.